Hello everyone, I'm putting this up here just to show YouTube that I am operating within the guidelines of fair use, which allows to use segments of material I do not own the rights for in order to criticize and express an opinion. Just as any democratic, free speech supporting platform would do. I'm not going to make any money out of this, and everything I upload here will be for the sole purpose of reviewing, critique, and expressing opinions about what's going on and what went on. So the first thing I want to say is for the people who still somehow think that I have something personal against Andrea. I do not. I don't. Actually, after the last video she uploaded, I am very much worried for her. But I'm here to expose some issues that I think need to be shown, need to be exposed, especially because we have Raphael and Abigail in that house, and what I'm doing here, I hope, can help them one day, somehow. After watching the last video, I also hope that Andrea can be helped by this, because I'm going to try and clarify and show some things that I hope will open her eyes to see that something is wrong and that she needs help, at least in my opinion. So, Andrea now is coping with a serious situation. As I said in my videos before, when Andrea announced that there was something that was really horrible and the worst thing ever that could happen to their family, I said very clearly that this must be either a death or a very serious illness. If not, then that would be a horrible thing to say. Apparently, it is a horrible illness. And what happened was that Esther, her mother, had an aneurysm. The situation is bleak, but she's still alive, and that's the good thing about it. But it is really a very bad, or even one of the worst things that could have happened to this family because, Esther was the only person from the outside who visited this family. She was the only person that the kids got to see from the outside, got to talk to, got to go and visit, at least on holidays, got presents from. So Esther is still, but was on those birthdays that we saw very generous to the kids, and she brought them gifts. She did whatever she could, and that was a good breath of fresh air for those kids, and also for Andrea. And what I'm going to start with is something to show that either Andrea is suffering from extreme acute forgetfulness, or confusion, or compulsive lying. And I'm going to show it again, yet again, because this happens in so many videos that I've uploaded. And unfortunately, when I realized that perhaps this behavior is done from a place that inside that you cannot really control, I understand that not only the kids have been neglected for help, but Andrea has been neglecting herself for help, because she does need help to cope with this, in my opinion.
Remember Abigail, when I was pregnant with her, the entire time I would have like one sonogram a week to look for her cerebellum that they could not find. And every week I would go and get a sonogram, and they never did find her cerebellum.
I am so sorry to do this. I'm sorry. I apologize. But Andrea, something is wrong. Let me show you something.
The baby has a cerebellum. It is normal size.
Bloop.
After they showed me the like I have a perfect picture. It's perfect. It was really detailed.
So Andrea, I really recommend that you take care of yourself right now, because clearly this issue of not remembering correctly or uncontrollably lying is not something to be ashamed of. It's something that can be treated. You need to find out where this is coming from, because you even uploaded a video saying that your baby has a cerebellum and that it was detected, and this is even the title of the video. So I wish you would just stop for 1 second in your tracks and listen to people around you. And this is not coming as a form of being critical of you. It's really, really, genuinely wanting to help, believe it or not. Your mother needs you. She needs you mentally sound. She needs you physically able to help her. When when Esther wakes up, she will have a lot of things to deal with, especially when it comes to her physical movements. And she is a very, very active person. We know that she's active. She's doing things all the time, constantly. She's not a person that likes to rest or sit down and take a nap here and there. She likes to be very active. So it's going to be very hard for her. And you need to take care of yourself right now. This is my recommendation, and it's coming from really the most, I don't know, I'm as honest as I can be, believe it or not. And this is also a pattern of yours that needs to be recognized and helped.
In a month since I found this news out, the doctor said, no cerebellum. No, no cerebellum.
Okay, so here we also see, Andrea, that this whole ordeal lasted just a month. You did not have a sonogram every single week throughout your entire pregnancy, like you said before. The cerebellum was hard to detect the first time. A month later, you videoed this video where you said that they found the cerebellum. So the whole thing took 1 month and included about 2 sonograms. So, again, I'm here to point out there is something going on. There is a pathological, in my opinion, my personal opinion, a pathological pattern going on here. Please, please, just listen. Nobody's criticizing you. It could be, it's just an illness, it's a sickness like everything else. And it could be taken care of. And it seems to me that the fact that right now you, in December, you filmed a video saying the complete opposite, just spewing out things that maybe you remember wrongly or you're confused about, or upright lying about it. But it seems to me that this is not a good condition that you're in. And I'm not only worried about the kids right now, I'm also worried about their mother, because you seem to be going downhill, and I think you need to really do something about it. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, maybe I'm wrong. But in any case, this is not a one-time thing. This is a reoccurring issue with making the reality extremely, extremely fluid. And and I'm going to call it lies. And I'm starting to think you're not controlling this issue, okay? Because it has been going on for years. But now we have an emergency situation. Now your mother is in dire need of help, and it seems to me that you're the only one in that house that can really help her and bring her back to normal. So you need to be very attentive to your own situation right now, because now the responsibility is not only for your kids, it's also for your mother. And the reason I say this is because you said a few things about Hadar, and Jesus Christ, this guy, sorry for using this word, what a loser.
Or day before yesterday, she goes up to my husband, she's like, Daddy, I can't feel anything. And then she passed out.
What the actual F? Seriously. If your 7-year-old comes up to you, says she can't feel anything, and passes out, you rush into your car, take her with you, of course, and get to the nearest doctor's office or the hospital, because you do not know what's going on with her, especially if she's suffering from cluster headaches, weird migraines, not to mention the fact that we all know that she keeps closing one eye. This has been going on for years. I don't know how you did not check it until now. It's weird to me. But you're her father. Get the kids into the car and take her to a doctor immediately. Immediately. What does he do? He lays her down on the couch, waits until she wakes up, tells Andrea about it, and that's it.
Because I was getting to the point where I would take a shower, I would lay back down, seriously, a 10-second shower. I couldn't stand for any longer than that, and I had to have help getting there and going back. And I would lay down, no clothes on, lay right in a bed on a towel. And I would lay there until the next day. And my husband told me, he said, he brushed my hair.
Let me get this right. So, your wife needs help to get to the shower. She takes a very, very brief shower because she cannot stand up. She goes and lays naked on the bed, unable to move until the next day. And all you think to do is to brush her hair? Seriously? She says herself that she felt that she is going to die. What is going on? Hello? Like ambulance? Doctor? Nurse? Anything? Did that cross your mind, maybe, to actually get medical help for your family members who are going through something that you cannot explain or understand? No? Nothing? Is there anyone in there? Hello? And according to Andrea, this is not a one-time thing. This kept happening again and again. So what is this man... what kind of head of a family is this? What is going on? So your child faints in front of you, you do nothing. Your wife is incapable to move, you do nothing. What is your role here? So that leads me definitely to think that only Andrea can be there to take care of her mother. She's not going to get much help from her husband. That's, again, based on what we heard, it seems like that. So that's why I'm saying, Andrea, get help. Get help. You need someone to help you. And I'm going to finish by saying that I'm praying for Esther to get better. I think she's a good person in heart. I think she's an active person, and she deserves to come back to life, to a good life, even not if it's going to be like it was before, but still to be with her grandchildren. They need her, and obviously her family needs her, and I really, really hope that we can all pray together for a recovery for Esther. That's one thing. And the other thing is, please, Andrea's going through a tough time right now. Be gentle in the comments. Thank you.